Welcome to the Growing Your Business podcast. This is the show that dives into the big question, what's in it for me, for both the business and its customers? On each episode, we sit down with a business owner or leader to uncover their why, their values, and the stories that drive them to grow their business. Joining me today on Growing Your Business is Gaige with Far Beyond Marketing. Amber, I'm so glad you're here.
Love being here. So excited.
Great. Well, let's talk about what the services you offer to your customers and what's in it for them to work with you.
So we are a boutique white glove marketing firm out of McKinney, Texas.
Nice.
And we specialize in making marketing ridiculously easy for the self-employed, for the entrepreneurs, for the backbone of middle America, really. So what's in it for them is we take the guesswork and the pain out of growing their businesses because we will come alongside them and say, what are your operational goals? How does marketing support your goals? So often agencies will put everyone in the same swim lane, and that's not fair when you're an entrepreneur. So we actually work with them to define what the marketing should be to support their goals. We'll do it in-house if they need us to do it in-house. We will work with their in-house team if they have a marketing team that's already in place. Or we will find them the niche specific marketing expert for them worldwide. I happen to be one of only 600 people certified in the Donald Miller StoryBrand framework. So I have a worldwide network of specialists, everyone from copy, emails, data-driven analytics for paid campaigns. We've always prided ourselves in helping our clients be better than when we found them.
I like that you said ridiculously easy.
Yes.
What does ridiculously easy look like from a business? Like, say, I'm a business owner, and when you say that, tell me how easy that is for me.
Yeah. So I'm a third-generation entrepreneur myself. Yes. So ridiculously easy means that I have removed mental angst from you on a daily basis. Ridiculously easy means you're not waking up at that 3 a.m. mental boardroom meeting going, oh, I have to worry about my marketing today. It means that you have a team in place that is going to help you have peace of mind and a plan so that your marketing is working on behalf of your business goals. And that could range. If you're a startup business, maybe your marketing goal is just, I need a logo. Yeah. Or maybe you are like one of our clients who is a 500 location operation and you need in-house analytics for every single branch that you're supporting. Ridiculously easy means that mental angst is relieved.
That's fabulous. Talk to me about your ideal customer. I mean, so who reaches out to you on average? Just kind of paint a picture of like the every business.
Sure. So entrepreneurs are really who we serve.
Great.
Franchisees are a big part of who we serve because there is an intersection between the local branded business and the national brand and making sure that you have a return on investment and leads coming through on a local branch level. That's a big part. We also do a lot of marketing coaching and speaking for brands who are looking to figure out why their marketing isn't working. Yeah. So really companies ranging from, I would say, $500,000 a year all the way up to multi-millions.
Excellent. Talk to me about the customer journey. Let's say I found you on the website, and we'll talk about that stuff later, but I've found you. What is our first interaction like?
Consultation with me. Free consultation.
Great.
Tell me your story. Tell me where your business is at. Tell me your marketing pain and frustrations, and then we go from there.
Okay, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about just a wide range of services here. A lot's available. How do you pick the right path for the different customers?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So customer size is certainly something that we have to take into account. If you're only doing $500,000 a year, you don't need a $200,000 marketing plan. True. It'll bankrupt you really, really fast. Yeah. So we want to take into account how big the company is and what that marketing budget looks like. The other factor that we take into account is what we talked about earlier, the operational goals of the business. Is your goal to drive more leads to your company? Do you have good conversion metrics in place? Or do you need an increase in brand awareness? Because that's a very different journey. So again, I have a 3-part plan, and it's the operational goals of the business inform the data and the branding, and then the data and the branding gives way to great creativity. And when we blend those 3 elements, then we can have a successful marketing plan. Speaking of successful marketing plan, you've authored a book. I understand it's a bestseller. Let's talk about your book. It is, yes. The 4 C's of Effective Marketing is the content of the book. It's called the Far Beyond Marketing Guidebook. Stop Being Duped by Ineffective Marketing. Ouch. So it was good. Yeah, thank you. It was written to be kind of a back pocket guidebook for our busy entrepreneurial friends who don't want to be marketing specialists, who don't have time to get a degree in marketing, and quite frankly, they don't care about that much marketing. They just need to be informed and know enough to make good, educated, validated decisions. So it's a very easy read. It's available on Amazon, and I love it. It was so much fun to write.
And what inspired you to write it?
Well, again, as a third generation entrepreneur, I'm a plumber's kid.
Awesome.
So I grew up on the back of a backhoe. I grew up going down into the culverts when my brothers were too big to fit in the culverts. They'd say, "Hey, go crawl down here, little sister." Yeah, put Amber down there. And I grew up from the school of hard knocks because if I didn't get the phones to ring for our businesses, that was a lot of pressure. But I was a girl, so I wasn't going to install the water heaters, right? So I had to figure out how marketing was going to work for our entrepreneurial family. And I saw firsthand how entrepreneurs get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
They really do. People see them coming. They go, "Oh, I'll just convince them that social media is the way to grow your business." Is it? How do you know? Have you ever installed a water heater? I don't think so. So I wanted to write a guidebook to empower and protect my people.
That's wonderful. Stay with us. The Growing Your Business podcast will return right after this. The Growing Your Business podcast is sponsored in part by Visual Learning Solutions. Stands out with its expertise in crafting immersive audio and video experiences. Their creative team has over 30 years of experience delivering dynamic, internal training programs tailored to various industries. They ensure the audience receives a compelling message, promotes brand awareness, and increases return on investment. They also excel in producing marketing content. Learn more at their website, visuallearningsolutions.com. Please check our show notes for sponsorship links and additional details. Now, back to the Growing Your Business podcast with Buddy Broyles. Talk to me about your path to being where you are. You have a long career, and including, I looked in your bio when you were at Baylor, in music. Which is interesting, a creative path. Talk to me about how you got to where you are today.
Oh, my goodness. How do I summarize 20 years in just a couple of minutes? So, yes, I started out as a plumber's daughter who had a passion for opera and sang professionally for many years. Loved my time at Baylor, Sikkim Bears, met the love of my life there.
Oh, wonderful.
My husband and I have been married for 15 years.
Congratulations.
And really, thank you. And when I met my East Texas cowboy, I knew that life as a world traveler was probably over. Steak and potatoes is the way for me. Again, we have a 208-year history here in Texas, and we knew we were going to raise a family in Texas.
Wonderful.
So after graduating from Baylor, after spending time singing abroad, I knew I wasn't going to live a nomadic lifestyle. So what do? You take that expensive degree and you go home and work for your parents.
Yeah.
And that's what led me to entrepreneurship. I was very privileged to work my way up in the family businesses. My family owns many home service companies, and that's where I had to learn how to market.
Yeah.
And how to serve the customer. And so a lot of the tenets of my philosophy of marketing come from those deep roots, those deep entrepreneurial roots. Fast forward, my dad called me into the office one day and said, "Hey, I know you're running marketing for all of our businesses. Now you're going to start your own marketing company.
Wow.
Have fun with
True
that."
entrepreneur.
Yeah. I went, "Why not? You're entrepreneurial's kid. Do you say no? No, you do not. You just say yes, sir, and you keep marching." So that led to the creation of a national brand that was lead generation for contractors. And within 5 years, that brand was acquired by private equity.
Oh, wow.
So it was really fun. That gave me a lot of experience in publishing, and the condition of sale for that company was that I go with it.
Wow.
And so that was a very tearful exit of family businesses, but God always knows.
Yep.
And so I got to spend several years in private equity. I got to understand marketing for software as a service. And then from there, I had a baby.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
my son is 7, and I knew from my entrepreneurial independent Texas roots that I was going to be very involved in his education. And I don't know who listening has had a background in private equity. It's a little hard to be home
to balance those
when you're in private equity.
I imagine.
So my husband and I started praying about it, and we said, you know what? It's time for me to be self-employed again.
Yeah.
So I did have the privilege of working in and out of the private sector and franchising. I sat on the board of some franchisors. Wonderful experience, mentored by great men in that area. But ultimately, it came down to coming home and serving my people, and that's what led me to where I am today.
So where we are today is in the marketing world. One of the buzzes is AI.
Mm-hmm.
So you're knee deep in all these important marketing strategies and whatnot. How are you leveraging AI, and how is it impacting your business?
AI, first of all, I think we have to get over the fear that AI is going to replace everyone's jobs. Okay. AI has its purpose, but we will always do business with people that we know, like, and trust.
Right.
So the marketing agencies that are going to succeed, in my opinion, are those who harness AI to the betterment of their systems internally and for their clients. So we're using AI to support us with certain core tasks that we need to do every day, and to also harness the machine learning to produce better results for our clients. I don't place traditional ad buys. I don't believe in traditional ad buys. I think we have to let AI and the continuous learning that's available help us to make better informed decisions so that the data drives the efficacy of these paid campaigns. So we're actually partnered with a Harvard scientist who has developed her own process for placing ads online. And we watch the entire customer journey, and we can tell our clients in real time who's coming to their website, what ad did they click, what ad did they not click, and what actions did they take as a result from our campaigns or the other campaigns that they're running. So AI is a wonderful tool if you can harness it for the outcome that you're looking for.
If you want to hear more about that, you need to contact Amber. How do they contact you?
Call me. We have a wonderful team that is always at your service. Go to our website, farbeyondmarketing.com. Email us at clients or concierge at farbeyondmarketing.com.
Excellent. Parting thoughts. When you came in here today and you knew you're going to reach a large audience, what's the one thing that they need to know about marketing and marketing with you? Don't
give up. Marketing does not have to feel like a third job. Don't feel like marketing is a one-stop shop. There is a solution. It is smart and data-based, and we can help marketing be ridiculously easy for your business.
Well, I'm grateful to have you here today on the show. Love hearing all the knowledge in your journey. You've been a wonderful guest. Thank you for coming out and growing your business today, Amber.
It's been a humble privilege. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us today on the Growing Your Business podcast. Please see the show notes for links to our sponsors, our social media, and to learn more about today's guest.